At the ripe old age of 23, he was diagnosed with pogonositis. Pogonositis is the acute inability to grow facial hair. This disease has forced Greg to wear a false mustache, tinted blue to reflect his pathos about never being able to raise and nurture a mustache of his own. He takes the same mode of transportation to work every day, a bike-drawn skateboard. He's had a disposable minion of sorts who is happy to do grunt work in exchange for strong hamstrings and a sense of purpose. Plus $50 a week, cash or credit, plus tip. Greg arrives at work at exactly 9:42 a.m. every day of the week except for saucy Saturdays and runway Sundays. From a distance, talking to a rather unthreatening-looking fellow, but nonetheless, Greg is threatened and ridiculously jealous. But, not possessing much willpower due to his normal level of protein being low, having left out the potato juice of his smoothie this morning while in a rush to get out the door, he slinks away, saddened, but even more determined to outshine him. Using similar methods to a male peacock, which involve putting on a show for the female, he ties his shoelaces together and ties his tie around his head. He then proceeds to hop over to the target subject, introduces himself. She in turn introduces herself as Willa Zipper, a direct descendant of the inventor of the zipper. With this nugget of information revealed, Greg is reasonably sure she is the one, and invites her to dinner at his place that evening. Willa agrees, and for the whole afternoon, Greg is walking on cloud nine. Hopping, rather. In a panic, Greg hurriedly sets the table, lights a candle, and walks at a distinctly moderate pace to the door, not wanting to appear too eager, since Willa can likely hear him approaching. He silently curses his state-of-the-art bubble-wrap carpet and cardboard-thin walls as he opens the door, with what he can't help but assume is a devilishly charming smile. Willa extends her hand for a cordial handshake, which Greg somehow mistakes for a fist bump, resulting in her being put in an awkward position of grabbing Greg's fist on impact. She gracefully recovers from this faux pas by treating Greg's fist like a doorknob, and Greg himself as a door. She expertly uses this method to enter the house. Greg's unprecedented culinary creation is an immediate hit, and the two have a wonderful evening, dining, chatting about everything from kittens to the mafia, and gazing lovingly into each other's eyes for an extremely awkward, bordering on socially unacceptable lengths of time. Willa is all Greg could have hoped for. Greg is all Willa could have hoped for. And at the end of the evening, their hearts are full, unlike their stomachs, because let's face it, hot yogurt is not very filling. He sees Willa and makes a beeline towards her, and before she can utter a word, he gets down on one knee and pops open a small jewelry box. Willa's expression goes from bewildered to sympathetic. When she looks down at Greg's mustache in the box, small, forlorn, and lacking a face to call home, she removes the stash from its cotton-floored cage and sticks it back on Greg's face and pulls him into an embrace, assuring him that she likes him the way he is. While the two hug, Greg catches sight of, you guessed it, Owen 3 approaching. Curses! He suddenly pushes Willa away, sure that they could never be together as long as Owen is in the picture. Willa pulls Greg by the sleeve, speaking words that are better than Nar Zone's music to Greg's ears. Owen's my cousin, she exclaims. A smile creeps over Greg's face. He's never been happier, and Owen 3 has never been more confused. It's a joyous day for one particular Vonderheid, a day his heart learned to trust, and his eyebrows learned to dance.